y'all, what's up? We're back with a little garden update. Let's see what's growing and glowing. Sam is headed out to his garden to turn off the fence, and Miss Zena Grace is waiting patiently to be called to move. Check out this. Now, I haven't watered it tonight, so it is looking a little dry. We usually come out and water it every evening, so it is really popping. The dahlias and the marigolds are going. The pepper plants look good. We had a little tomato. Where's my little, look. Look, there is a little tomato. Isn't it cute? And these are my heirloom tomatoes, so we'll see what they look like. I've never done heirlooms before. All the tomatoes look so good, y'all. They do look a little parched right now. Lemon balm is doing good. The basil, if I can move the tomato leaves, the basil is looking really good. Snapdragons perked up. Everything looks fantastic. This basil is looking great. Marigolds, dahlias, all of it is blooming. My parsley is the only thing that's not really jumping, like talking about. I tried to save this one, but I don't think it's going to happen. So that parsley looks good. That one looks good over there. And now look at this. Wow, right? Cucumbers are just happy. If you thought about doing raised beds with dirt, this is definitely the way to go. We did half topsoil, half compost in all of our raised beds. So they just are popping like it's hot. The Dusty Millers look really good. Cucumbers look fantastic. Snapdragons in the middle. And we have lemon balm right here and right there. And these cucumbers just look absolutely fabulous. Looking so good. Peppermint is doing well. And I pulled off one of my tomato stems just to see if I stuck it in dirt how it would do. It did not do well, so that was a fail. This one over here, look. Oh, oregano is just going to town. Marigolds are blooming. Tomatoes are huge. 2 zucchini plants right here. Have you seen such leaves? That's a zucchini leaf right there. Have you ever seen such leaves on an eggplant, y'all? I mean, look at this. Crazy. Another eggplant right there. There's an eggplant right there. Squash has been put on the cattle panel and is doing really good, really happy. Zucchini in front of it. Another tomato. Look at that thing. It's huge. It's got to be at least 3 foot tall. We have rosemary hanging out right here. And our marigolds. And I forgot what that was. What is that flower? I just told y'all I learned what all my stuff was, and I failed on that one. All right, so this is the 4th bed. We got lavender in the front doing awesome. And there are little tomatoes on all of these plants, y'all. They are so stinking cute. And we got pepper plants here. They'll perk up a lot once I water them. We have tomatoes. Just looks so good. Pepper plants. And of course I put flowers on each end. They're herbs mixed in with all of this for deer repellent. And it is looking good. Look at the size of this marigold. Like, it is like bigger than the palm of my hand. Different types of tomatoes and peppers. It's awesome, y'all. Makes me so happy. There's another dahlia right there. And the tomato plants just look so good. This thing is running around. All right, so I got everything watered. So We did use tobacco sticks to tie everything up with zip ties and leaving them really loose so that the tomatoes have lots of room to grow. One thing we definitely come back and do is we get all these little stickers. And if the leaves are too low, we pull them off. And that's really shot them up because literally they are like 3 foot tall. They are great. And hello, Xena Grace. And I definitely recommend the raised bed garden because it has been super easy. Some of the stuff will be laying down because I did hit it with the water and it does lay down a little bit, but it perks right back up. Like I said, this is compost. It is half topsoil, half compost mix. And we have not fertilized this at all. The only thing we ever put on it was one time we did do 7 dust, spray that, and it really helped. And we actually had 4 deer in the backyard about this time last night. They did go over to Sam's garden. Of course, they're not going to mess with it because it is electric. 2 of them did come over here, and you can see that was where my leftover pile of dirt was. It's fine. I just need to wash it off. This was just a really thick plastic that was wrapped around the house, our mod, when they delivered it. So we saved it, and we just put big rocks on top of it. Works like a charm. So yeah, that's a great update. Let's go see about Sam's garden. And I know that we need to put a little water on that. All right, so now we're out in Sam's garden. This is the watermelon. This wand is amazing. Got it at Walmart, and it has been such a big help. So let's get this watered. Xena Grace, you want some water? She's like, nope. Let's get this watered, and then I'll show you everything he's got going on in his huge garden. So I just finished watering all of his watermelon. And now let's go to the cantaloupe. Last time I said it was what, cucumber? Yeah, no, it's cantaloupe. And he has 3 little gourd plants over there. All right, we got okra. Let's throw a little water on the okra. Jenny Grace is happy. She loves being outside. You want some more water? No. She loves being outside. So at the end of this row, there are some cucumber plants that I pulled out of my raised bed because you can see how full it is. And I just stuck them in here to see if they would grow or if they would be okay. They're not looking too promising. So we're going to throw a little water to them. There's a couple standing up, but it's just so hot, y'all. They don't like this dirt. They like the compost dirt a lot better. All right, so we got all the okra watered. Let's check out the beans. Look. She's not rotting much, y'all. Here. Does it feel good, baby? She prefers drinking out of a water hose to a bucket or her water bowl. So here are the peas. These are supposed to be running purple hull peas. And as you can see, like everything else running, they are not. So we're wondering if they were labeled wrong or what, because they are clearly not running at all. So we got, thanks Sambo. So here are the butter beans. looking awesome. And the white stuff that everybody always asks about is the 7 dust. We do just put the 7 dust on there because it keeps the bugs from eating them. And they look awesome. They are happy, happy, happy. We just put candle panels up for them to run, and you just train them and they run, and then they interlock, and it's really funny how they do that. And then we got snaps, and we are 1 cattle panel short, so they're just kind of hanging out and running crossways, but they look so good. Then we have the infamous corn. 4 rows of corn, and it looks so good. You can't see the little row over there. I told him when the fall hits, I am set for some corn stalks, and then I was going to come out here and run through the corn like children of the corn. One thing we did do this year was put the rows large enough. This is probably a good 5 foot, maybe more, between the rows, and really built up the hills. So that has helped a lot, and the corn looks amazing. Did get a couple of questions about the fence, and we just strung five lines, and we did put in this little solar powered box, and it has worked absolutely great. Jenny Grace is checking things out. She's so nosy. The first piece of corn every year looks like that. Every year. It doesn't like that. But the rest of them look absolutely amazing. This is the roll that we use for our water hose. We got it at Tractor Supply, and it has been the best investment. You just turn this little crank and it winds up the garden hose. And we use 2 that gets all the way deep down in there, and then it connects to the house. So far this year, we've had 3 bird nests around the house. There's one on the front porch in my pea pot, and it was a nest there in the beginning of the spring, and I got flowers to plant in that whole area. And then when I picked up the pea pot after they had left, we picked up the top, the lid of it, and there were more eggs. So I just gently shut it, and I couldn't plant in it, but they left last night. I was so upset. I got a little bit of footage. I'll drop it down right here. So stinking cute, but I went out there a couple hours later and they were gone. They're gone. They left the nest last night and they did not come back. But there is another nest with babies under the back deck and one on the gutter, which I am really nervous about because those little babies were bouncing around last night. I'm just scared they're going to fall out. So let me see if I can get you some footage to show you where they are. So this is under the porch and it's dark, but there's a nest right there. And then the other one is over here, and we haven't had time to plant and everything back here because it's just been a busy summer so far. The other one is right there on top of the gutter. And they either left last night or they're being mighty quiet. They were bouncing around last night and being so loud. So slowly our backyard is coming together. We still need to get something to go over our well right here, but everything is coming together. I'm still working on my she shed in this area. It needs to be cleaned up. Everything's still out there where I move stuff and try to plant my rose bushes. The ground is so hard. I had to build them up and put some of the compost topsoil in there and didn't have enough of the blocks to plant that one. So I did get 2 of them in the ground.